Hello, people. I was going to walk earlier today, but I got distracted by a headache that started coming on. So I went and took a BC powder, which is what I take for headaches when I can. When I had my surgery, I couldn't take any aspirin, so that was really terrible because Tylenol does not work for me. I need my BC powder. And it does work really well on all kinds of pains, okay? Body pains, teeth, extraction pains. When they give you that Percocet crap, there you are, you get your teeth removed, right? And then they give you Percocets and you have to eat food when you take it. How stupid is that? Anyway, I have just found that my BC powders work where Percocets didn't. They didn't take the pain away, plus I got sick. So what's the deal? Okay. Aspirin, I hope it's not harmful, but I'm still around. And it's been my saving grace many times because I was plagued with headaches really bad. I wouldn't necessarily say that they were migraines, but I had them when I was 5 years old. I remember laying down and being sick with a headache while the kids are out playing outside my window. I can hear them, and here I am, a little kid with a headache laying down. Anyway, I had headaches. I was plagued with headaches plus tension and stress. So mine, I have figured out after all these years that my headaches I figured it out a long time ago, by the way, but they were triggered. I had a problem. I had to eat like every 2 hours. Every 2 hours I would get an ill feeling if I didn't eat. Maybe it had to do with blood sugar. Who knows that you'd have it that young, but I guess you could, because they do. But it wasn't, I'm sure. But I must have not ever ate just right, or my body just needed to eat, every 2 hours, and that's not how things are set up. So, between not eating very well, and then my body needing me to, and then stress. Oh my God. Stress and tension and unhappiness, along with the eating problem. I just didn't have it very good. I would get really sick headaches. And I didn't know about BC powder back then. But I learned about them, and they work. And so that's my point. If I feel a headache coming on, I got to take care of it right away, because I already know what it's like to not take care of it. Then you're miserable for a long time when you can nip it in the butt or something like that. Not exactly sure of my expressions sometimes and where they come from. My dad has a lot of them. And then I've noticed him, how we'll say, I don't know about you guys, but I'll say, oh, my dad said this, or my mom said that. Dad has a lot of expressions. Well, I've noticed that he's been telling me his dad's expressions, okay? I don't know them right offhand, but they've been interesting. So it's good to pay attention. You can learn. So my dad's dad, I believe his name was, I shouldn't even say, because I want to say Nathaniel Nathan, which is weird that you would have two of the same type of name. So it's probably not right. I'll have to find out now. Anyway, I'll have to ask Dad what his dad's name was. I can see him. I can see his face. Plus, there's a picture of him in the hall. But I can see him with a cigar in his mouth, cooking over a grill, making fried hot dogs. You slice them down the middle and fry them, like both. They were so good. So when I make hot dogs, I do that. You make a hot dog sandwich that way. Take 2 hot dogs, slice them in half, but don't necessarily slice them all the way in half, but you can. And then you fry them, and then you put them on a sandwich. Anyway, I got to get outside, so let me get my gloves on, because it's it's gonna get dark really quick. And then there's no sense in it because then you can't see me. I did that one night. It was real dark on the video. But one night I went out to take the Christmas lights, take video of the Christmas lights. So I think I'll have a drink real quick. Okay, guys. This is the second part, basically, of what I started earlier. And it's going to be too cold like that. See, if I put on a long sleeve shirt, I can't tell if I'm going to be sweating to death. It just makes me really hot. So I have this hot and cold thing going on. Which way do I want to go? I think I'll go this way. Go to the right. Choose the right. I saw 2 wedding bands. That's what it looked like to me with the CTR on it. It's pretty cool. Gold. It was 2 rings, and they were CTR rings, but they were gold. And since there was 2, I just thought of them as a wedding set. But maybe it was just showing the man's and the woman's, because you don't have to be married to wear choose the right ring. I thought it was pretty cool. And I had mentioned that not long ago. When we're young, they have a thing called Choose the Right. And I'm not sure what all they have, but I imagine they probably had a ring. It is cold out here. So I'm not going to walk very long. See, I already did a video. I just never made it outside, and I can't remember why. What stopped me. So if I do get distracted, I don't know what happened. I'll have to watch the video and see what happened at the end. Anyway. Yeah, this is quite chilly. And I need to find my tennis shoes. So right now, today, I'm walking in the Crocs. I figured they're probably better to walk in. I hope. So far, they've been good. They've conformed to my feet pretty good. I've noticed sometimes they're snug. They look like they're so big. I was gonna say, it reminds me of duck feet. Even though it's not a duck, Waddle, waddle. I've seen these new shoes lately. You guys probably have too. They look like a foot. In other words, if you look at the bottom of the shoe, there's a place for every toe. Pretty cool. So it's like you're walking barefoot, which is what I want to do, except for that it hurts. There was a time when I never wore shoes. When I was a little kid, we lived down a dirt road. We played in the dirt all day long. I mean, that was the thing you had to do before you went to bed, was wash your feet. That's okay. It's a good memory. I was just watching, as I'm talking to you, I was just watching me wash my feet as a child. Isn't that cool? When your memories pop up, I need to turn around. And I think I will do that right now. And walk down the street. And I don't usually like to be outside by myself. So far, I've been brave. So far, I should just stay away from that road a little bit. Just come around this curve more, but I don't want to either. Maybe I'll feel good since I'm getting my blood pumping. I'll get in the street again. Ow! It just jarred me. I don't like that. But I think the more I walk, the stronger I'll get. And I think I'm doing pretty good, because there was a time that I could not walk very far at all without being totally exhausted. Couldn't catch my breath. It had to do with that tumor, because everything changed, man, when that came out. It's like all the blood flow or something was going on that was zapping me bad, and it had to have been the cancer, because it came back cancerous, right? Yeah. Makes you wonder what it looks like in there. And I still got that in my mind, you know, a baking soda. I wonder if that's safe inside your tissues. Because, you know, like they could open you up and scrub you out with some baking soda. Isn't that a thought? Rinse you off. I mean, you know, get in there, scrub it out. Take out the crap and scrub out what's left. Because baking soda is kind of proven to kill cancer. Cancer, they said, is a fungus. And the baking soda, I gotta start taking that. The baking soda kills the fungus. So I'm just saying, I gotta go into surgery, okay? I've had the first part of my reconstructive surgery, and they will not do the second part until I have this PET scan. And I've been trying to get my blood sugar down for this PET scan. But I don't want to have the PET scan. And I just don't want to know, probably. It's scary. So, I've been lackadaisical in my treatment because I have my own treatment plan, but I haven't been using it. I mean, I started out doing stuff, but the one thing I was doing was probably bad. I mean, she was telling me I needed to get nutrition in me, okay? Since I don't have a gallbladder and I don't have teeth. Because she said, you got to masticate, that's what I think that's the right word. You got to chew up your food more than we do anyway. You know, you just don't gobble it down. You got to chew it up. And what that does is creates these juices down in your stomach to digest the food. And so if you don't do that, you're not getting those juices in there because it's like a reaction. It tells things what to do, to expect the food, get the juices flowing. Yeah, my mouth is being weird. So I'm talking too fast and I have no teeth. Make your juices flow. You guys ever see that? High Spirits. That's a cute show. And if you watch it, then you'll see that part in there where this older woman is talking about the one night out of the year the ghosts come alive or something like that. And the juices are flowing. Anyway, it's pretty cool. We'll see who's in that. I can see her, but Daryl Hannah is in that. And then I don't know the other people, their names. But it's a cute little show. It's about a castle over in some foreign place, I'm not sure where.